Hey YouTube, Flag1122 back again, really quickly this time, I know. Just did a Yapo video, but you know what, I got so excited and stoked to talk about this tobacco that I thought I would do a tobacco review. Haven't done one in a while. So, smoking my Savinelli Porto Servo, little billiard, sort of a Sea Rock rustication. I smoke this pipe all the time, but mostly for Flake tobacco. So yes, let's talk about Sam Gawith's St. James Flake. Exciting, right? Oh, I'm also drinking a IBC Diet root beer. Thanks, Jenny. It's good stuff. Nice combination here. Hardcore, man. So, St. James Flake. It is a vapor, Virginia Freak. It comes in these sort of irregular cut flakes like Sam Gawith's really famous for. You can see there. Extremely moist out of the package. Also, like Sam Gawith is known for. See that? I think this tin though, it's got a little age on it. There's already some nice white crystals forming on the flake. Always a sure sign of goodness. When you pop the tin open, you're greeted just right away with a pungent, citrusy smell, very like orange peels and sort of a raisin quality also there. Definitely a tobacco that needs to dry out. You know, almost all flake tobacco that I can think of needs drying time, and an hour is ideal for me. 30 minutes, you know. Also, if you're gonna do it, I mean, what works for me, yeah, a lot of people talk about the folded stuff method, and you know, that's okay for some flakes. I think it's better for Peterson flakes, like University Flake or Irish Flake. But in my personal opinion, the Sam Gawith flakes, they're better rubbed out. And I feel that way about 1792 Flake, Full Virginia Flake, and St. James Flake. And I like to rub out the flake before I even let it dry. So pop it out of the tin, rub it out, let it dry for an hour. I've done some experimentation on drying methods for flakes as well. It's anywhere from like putting the flake into a little container and putting it under a hot light to, and I've actually done this next one quite often. I put the flakes in the microwave for 8 seconds. I know that sounds weird, but you know, you can get results by that. I think sort of it screws with the flavor of the tobacco, but if you want to dry out a flake, you know, a flake fairly quickly, I mean, that's a good way to do it, but I don't recommend it really. Patience. Flake tobacco is all about patience, and I'm not known to be a ultra patient cat, so. Smoking quality. This isn't an overpowering flake like maybe 1792 or some of the other Gawith flakes. It's fairly mild. Virginia's definitely shine through on this. The Perique, it's there. You get the pepperiness of it for sure, but it's not overwhelming. Some vapors can be really overwhelming with the Perique, and you know, it took me a really long time to sort of figure out Perique. When I first started smoking it, my tongue didn't know what to think. You know, it's got kind of a spiciness to it. It's just not a flavor that my palate was used to. But it works with this St. James Flake, the combination of the two. I really love this flake. It's really turning into one of my favorites from Samuel Gawith. Still, 1792 flake is my favorite. I got to do a review of that some days. I'm so passionate about it. I've got a whole bunch of it in my cellar. But you really can't go wrong with this St. James Flake. I know it's kind of hard to find now, but you should give it a go. I don't think you'll be sorry. Just again, I just want to stress the drying out time for all flake tobaccos, but specifically this tobacco right here, because it is highly, highly moist. It's just soft, really. And a good rule of thumb, when you rub out your flake and you let it dry, when you come back to maybe load it into your pipe, just roll the pieces up together, kind of the flake together, and if they stick together, if they're still sticking together in kind of a ball, it's not time yet. It's still too moist to smoke. So let it sit there a little bit longer, let it dry out. Hell, even put it under a little fan if you have to. That helps too, you know, let the wind blow on it. Anyway, guys and gals of the YouTube pipe smoking community, this wonderful community that we have, that's all from me today. I'm going to get back to this beautiful combination. Have a good one.